Are you looking for ways to scale your passive income using email marketing? Specifically, a few ways that you can do it in a way that's passive. So using what you're already doing to be making money, even when you're physically not working in your business. Today, we're going to chat about 3 different things that have honestly been a game changer for my business and things that I've implemented on the back end that's allowed me to be automatically making money, even when I'm not working, even on days that I'm taking off or weeks that I'm taking off. So I'm super excited to share these things with you. They are advanced strategies that I have not shared in other videos, and it goes a little bit deeper than just the typical have a freebie and here's how you build your list and typical emails you could send out. These are specific sales strategies that I am using to actually see dollars in my bank account. The first easy way that honestly I feel like it's just the easiest to implement into your email marketing if you're looking to see some more sales is freebie tripwires. Okay, so what exactly do I mean when I say freebie tripwires? Especially if you're not familiar with the world of online marketing, that word might automatically seem like I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so going back to the basics, a freebie is something that somebody downloads whenever you want, basically you're offering something for free and then they're getting on your email list. So a freebie is something you're giving away that's valuable that someone can get in exchange for giving you their email address. When they give you their email address, then you're sending them something completely for free. So this could be like a download, a guide, a template, a free video training, maybe the results to a quiz. There's really a lot of different options here. And so a tripwire is essentially when someone downloads that freebie, they're immediately getting pitched something that they can actually pay for. And a lot of times that tripwire really relates to the freebie that you are offering that they signed up for in the first place. So for example, when someone downloads our 10 free Reels ideas, we immediately pitch an upsell, say, hey, for $27, do you actually want 100 plus Reels ideas? And then someone can immediately say yes and download that paid product instead, in addition to that 10 free Reels ideas. And to even take it a step further than this, if someone does download that 100 plus Reels ideas, says, yes, I will give you money, I will input my payment information in exchange for this paid product, they also get pitched our Reels cover photo templates on the back end. So only if someone decides, yes, I want to buy 100 plus Reels ideas, they also get pitched the Reels cover photo templates right after that, because if they're willing to buy one thing, chances are there's a good chance that they're going to buy the other thing as well. So using freebie tripwires was one of the first ways that I implemented passive income and really started seeing a lot of income for my business, especially when I came out with the 10 free Reels ideas, and I also came out with free Reels cover photo templates. I actually came out with those first, and then a few months later, I came out with the 100 plus Reels ideas and our paid cover photo templates. When I implemented these freebie tripwires, I remember seeing $3,000 to $4,000 from these freebie tripwires just within 6 to 8 weeks of implementing it. It was insane because I had a ton of traffic coming already organically from YouTube. I already had a lot of people signing up for these freebies. So by implementing very simply, when someone signs up that they're getting pitched these products, it's literally it's been a game changer. And we've done this in so many different ways. And literally all that I'm doing is when someone signs up for a specific freebie, a lot of times in your email marketing program, there is an option to have it redirect to a specific link. So we have it redirect to a specific sales page that is offering them the product. It's technically not a deadline funnel or anything like that. There's no way that it would expire, but it redirects them to this link offering them this product that they're probably going to want. And within that, it's a specific checkout link that we can track. So it's specific to that page and that product. So we know, we can look on the back end and see how many sales we've even seen from one specific freebie tripwire. So a little peek into those specific numbers since we implemented that, which we're coming up on close to 2 years. I think by the time this episode goes live, it'll be a few months shy of 2 years of implementing this strategy for our 10 free Reels ideas, pitching the 100 plus Reels ideas. Lifetime, we've seen $12,366 come in from that. And then from pitching the Reels cover photo templates afterward, when someone downloads 100 plus Reels ideas, them also getting pitched the Reels cover photo templates has also added an additional $1,458. So these are small like these are smaller shop products, like lower ticket offers. They're $27. I think they're each $27, somewhere around that price point. So definitely not a high ticket item by any means. So it's not like if someone purchases, we're making a ton of money, right? But over time, that really does add up. And it's a great long-term strategy for seeing additional income from the signups you're already having from freebies. So maybe for yourself, thinking about, okay, what are some freebies that I already have and I already have traffic going to them consistently, right? Especially if you're doing some of the things that we talk about a lot with Stephanie K's education in setting up different types of content and content that's also going to be evergreen, that's going to be long form content, that's going to consistently push people to your freebies and to your offers without you having to show up every single day. And for us, YouTube has been a big part of that. So if you're wondering, like on the podcast and YouTube, we have so many different episodes and videos about how to grow on YouTube and how to implement some of this, but really thinking about what freebies do you already have and do you have any paid products you could just try, like one product and try implementing a freebie tripwire like this and just see what happens. It doesn't mean you have to do it for every single freebie, but maybe look at the freebie that has the most traffic already going to it, that you get the most downloads with every month, and see if you can implement some sort of pitching a paid product right when they purchase that freebie. Strategy number 2 that I want to chat about next is automatic email sales funnels. Okay, so what exactly does this mean? So essentially, when someone signs up for one of our freebies, signs up for a free download, right? They also typically get put into an email sales funnel. And this all happens on autopilot. So we are not like physically and manually inputting people into these funnels. It's happening in automatic on the back end with our workflows. So for example, going back to that 10 free Reels ideas freebie that we have, when someone signs up for that, they're getting pitched, that 100 plus Reels ideas, the Reels cover photo templates, but they're also getting put into our Reels mini course sales funnel. So a couple days after that, they go into the sales funnel that lasts for 5 days. And at any point, like if they already have the Reels mini course or they decide they want to opt out of the funnel, they totally can. But essentially we present it as a free 5-day email series that has a ton of free value, free information on how to get started with Instagram Reels for their business. And so we do that because the 10 free Reels ideas, like that tells us that someone's probably interested in Reels, which is why the products, like the low ticket offers that we're pitching them right when they sign up, those are related to Reels. So the Reels 100 plus Reels ideas, Reels cover photo templates, and then we're putting them into our Reels mini course sales funnel, not the Instagram growth sales funnel, not our preset sales funnel, the Reels mini course sales funnel, because if they're interested in Reels, they probably would be a really good fit for the Reels mini course. And so we see automatic sales come in from that on a pretty typical basis when someone is put into that funnel. And so the biggest key here that has been really helpful in seeing conversions is one, well, I will preface this and say we are testing a few different things with this funnel currently and trying different things like with the deadline of it and the urgency and whether we want to give discounts or bonuses or nothing at all and just seeing what works. But in the past, what has worked really well is giving a discount on the course for like on the last 2 days of that funnel. So the first 3 days, I'm purely just giving value on Instagram Reels, the main problems and struggles people are facing, and what are the solutions, what are the things they can do to fix it and to make it better. And every day kind of leads into another. So at the end of day 1, it almost leaves you on a cliffhanger. And it's like, do you want to learn more about this now? Check back in for day 2 and just giving a ton of free value that way. And then once they get to day 4, so day 4 is, day 4 or 5 are both giving value, but day 4 is moving into pitching the Reels mini course. So sharing about, have you been loving this email series? Do you want to learn more about Reels? Join our free Reels mini course. The next day, same exact thing, right? And so it's really just taking almost like a live sales funnel that you might, put on a live launch or something and turning that into an automatic funnel on the back end. So people are automatically getting put into this funnel without you having to show up and to pitch to them all of the time, right? And for us, our absolute favorite email marketing program that we have used to set all of these things up, from the freebie tripwires to the automatic sales funnels and the workflows that go with that, is Flowdesk. I have personally been using Flowdesk for nearly 3 years now for my business, and I am absolutely obsessed. And I am so excited to share that they're actually the sponsor of today's video as well. If you're interested in trying out Flowdesk, you can actually use my link to get a 30-day free trial and get 50% off your first year. So with Flowdesk, one of the things I really love is it's so user-friendly. It's very easy to create and send really beautiful emails to your email list. Even if you're not a graphic designer, they have so many email templates that you can choose from, makes it really, really easy. And emails that your audience is actually going to want to open because it's just such a great experience looking through your emails and the way that they're formatted. And it just makes it very, very simple. One thing that's also really kept me with Flowdesk for so long is that the price of Flowdesk does not increase with the number of subscribers that you get on your account. So with many other email marketing programs, like the more subscribers you get, the more that you're going to pay. But with Flowdesk, it stays at one rate no matter how many subscribers that you have, which is absolutely insane and has literally just kept me because the value that you're getting there is so huge. So inside of Flowdesk, it's very simple to set up those workflows I was talking about, those freebie forms I was talking about. So like the actual form that someone's going to fill out, put in their name, put in their email to actually sign up for your email list. So that's something I really encourage you to do. Like whenever I'm coaching my students, starting an email list is literally one of the most important things I'm always saying to make sure that you are focusing on. Because at the end of the day, we don't own our followers on Instagram, our subscribers on YouTube, but we do own our subscribers on our email list. And so it's a really easy and simple way to get started and just starting today with your email marketing and not waiting. And something huge that Flowdesk just recently added into their program that I am literally so excited about, I've been waiting for so long for this, is an entire section for your analytics. So this is where you can see how many subscribers you've gained in a certain time period, how many people have unsubscribed, your bounce rate, your average email open rate, your average click rate. Like you can literally look at even just certain forums, certain workflows, how many people are signing up, what's the open rate within each workflow. Like the options are really endless. There are so many analytics that you're able to look at now within Flowdesk. And I think that is a huge game changer and something that has really up-leveled the program more recently that we are just obsessed with. We've started using so much on the back end of our business. So again, if you use my link, you can get a 30-day free trial of Flowdesk and 50% off your first year. Go to stephaniecase.com/Flowdesk. The link is going to be in the description if you want to check it out and just tap on over, or you can go to stephaniecase.com/Flowdesk to try it out, see if it's a fit for you. And I really do think you're going to love it, especially if you're a beginner and you feel like you're not very tech savvy and you're not very familiar with all the ins and outs of some of the bigger email marketing programs that can sometimes feel overwhelming. I have found Flowdesk to be very easy, very intuitive, very user-friendly, which is a reason why I really love it. And I love recommending it to you guys as well. Huge thank you again to Flowdesk for sponsoring this segment of the video. I seriously cannot stress enough how much of a dream partnership this is for me, because you guys know I have mentioned Flowdesk in so many of my videos and I seriously am just obsessed with them. So check them out. You're going to love it. I promise, especially if you're newer and you're wanting to start with email marketing. I cannot recommend them enough and just love everything about the program. And using them has made implementing all these things I'm talking about here very, very simple, and setting up the forms and the workflows and making them all connect together. Very simple on the back end of Flowdesk. So be sure to check it out. Strategy number 3 that I want to cover here today is nurture sequences with strategic links included. Okay, so there's a lot that I want to break down under that. Like, what exactly does that mean? So first of all, a nurture sequence or a nurture workflow is what you could also call it, or a nurture campaign. Those are all pretty interchangeable words. Typically is an email that gets sent maybe once a week to your email subscribers that basically is just nurturing them, right? So in between live campaigns, in between those automatic sales funnels, basically just giving them value, giving them information, encouraging them, inspiring them, educating them, right? Is what you are doing with those weekly emails. And with a nurture sequence, you can set this up automatically. So we've done different variations of this in my business over the past 3 to 4, well, I guess I've had my email list probably now for close to 5 years. No, it's definitely been 4 years. I think I started my email list at the beginning of 2019. So basically with a nurture sequence, there's really a lot of ways you can do this. And you could do this live, like you can create the emails every week. You can send them out on the same day every week. I do recommend sending your emails on the same day every week, like your nurture emails, because it's really easy for your audience to get familiar with your list and when you typically send emails to look forward to that day. So highly recommend doing that. But Essentially, when you are sending these nurture emails, it's being strategic too about the links that you are including in these emails. And there's a couple of different things that, well, now I'm realizing before I jump into that, I mentioned the live aspect of this, but you can also put this on autopilot. So that's kind of where I was going with, like, we've done a couple of variations of this where we have like a nurture sequence that runs on autopilot. Like when someone joins our email list, they are getting an automatic email sent to them every single Monday. Okay, so like we don't have to think about it. They're just getting that email. We don't have to worry about sending out emails. And I did this more in the past when I was a one-woman show and I didn't have a team or someone to send out emails. Nowadays, we do send out our emails live because we do have so many different promotions going on and different things we want to do, and then we ended up having to pause it a lot, and we just have the capacity right now to do that. And so right now we don't have this like workflow on automatic like we have in the past. But okay, so within these emails, how we're being strategic is making sure that most of these emails do relate back to a offer that we have or even affiliate link that we have. This basically is thinking about, okay, so whenever we were sending an email, whether it's educating on a certain topic, talking about like inspiring them in a certain way, what's a natural next step? What's a natural thing that they could click on and we could potentially make revenue from, right? Because at the end of the day, that's why we have an email list. We want to use it strategically to be making sales in our business. And so this could look like if I'm talking about, for example, my website and best practices for your website and things you should have on there, the natural next step, like I don't offer anything that has to do with websites or branding or design, but I am an affiliate for my website designer, Elizabeth McCravey. And so I have a 12% off coupon and an affiliate link that I'm able to direct people to that I earn affiliate commission on. And over the years, that's been one of my top ways that I've made affiliate income is by sending people to her and people buying her website templates. And so just thinking about that way, like how can I include different affiliate links like that on the back end are going to make me money. So whether it's an affiliate partnership that's very profitable for me or even one of my own paid offers, I'm making sure that most emails have like a goal in mind, like a main thing that we are pushing, whether it's one of our offers or whether it's an affiliate link or something along those lines. And if you are doing some sort of automatic nurture campaign, so like you have a workflow that automatically starts being sent to new subscribers on a certain day every week once they join. So you kind of want to be more hands off with that, like set that up once and maybe they get an email like every single week for an entire year. One thing that I recommend doing is, this is what I've done with my nurture campaign in the past, is especially those like first 5 to 6 emails. So the first emails they're getting that when they're on my list are extremely strategic. So I'm making sure I'm mentioning like my top winners, like my top hitters, the ones that are going to drive the most sales for me ultimately. So whether it's my top affiliate companies that my audience generally really loves, generally really needs, that also is a great partnership for me. I'm mentioning my top offers, making sure that they're very familiar with all of those things in those first 5 to 6 emails. So every email has a very specific objective and making sure that they're familiar with and have an opportunity to click on one of those things. And then throughout the rest of the nurture campaigns, like I mentioned, ours are pretty long. Like our shortest one that I had set up for a long time was about a year, is how long people were getting emails from me every week without me having to do anything. Our more recent one was like over 2 years long. Like it was a little bit crazy, but throughout that sequence, every single week, I'm making sure that I have an even sprinkle of affiliate links and offers and different things that I am mentioning, like low ticket, high ticket, mid ticket, really distributing that pretty evenly throughout the workflow. So like I don't want to have an entire month where I'm only mentioning affiliate links and then the next month I'm only mentioning like my high ticket programs, right? Like I want to have an affiliate link and then maybe the next week I don't have a link at all and it's just encouragement and inspiration. And the next week is one of my mid ticket offers and then the following week is a low ticket offer and then the next week is an affiliate link again, right? So kind of sprinkling that a little bit throughout the emails that you are sending and also making sure you are including those. I think sometimes it can be easy to fall on one end of the spectrum where either you forget and you're not talking talking about your offers. You're not talking about your affiliate links. You're not being strategic with the content you're creating to include those different links where people can actually pay you. And I think it's also easy to go farther in the other direction where you're constantly just trying to make sales and being a little bit salesy. So you want to find that sweet spot in the middle where you are showing up, sharing your offers, not afraid to talk about your offers, right? But still making sure you're providing lots of value. So when you do share your offers, it makes it a no-brainer for someone to want to join it because they've loved the education and the value that you've already given them. If you are interested in learning more about the basics of email marketing, so some of the things that if you're starting an email list now that I would do and focus on to be growing, especially kind of going to the basics, we have another YouTube video and podcast episode about that. So we will put a link in the description where you can check that out next if you want. You're like, okay, I need to go back to the basics a little bit and learn again about like freebies and setting all this up and how it works together and all of that. Be sure to watch that content as well. I think you'll find that really helpful, but I really hope this was helpful in just thinking more strategic about how you can be making money more passively with your email list. Like, this is only the tip of the iceberg. There's really so many different ways you can do this. And even like I was kind of mentioning, like there's so many ways you can tweak it, make it better. So many ways you can test and try things out, see what works for you and your audience and what you feel good about and making passive income. But these are ways that, when people say that they're making money in their sleep or they're on vacation and still making money, like a lot of strategies like this is what people are implementing on the back end in order to be making that money. And is it always the most fun to be implementing these things and to be putting these things into place? Not really. I'm going to be honest. Not really my favorite thing to, I'm someone who likes to think new things and to do new things and to always be expanding. And sometimes focusing on things like this and on the back end and implementing systems and automations can feel a little bit now I'm just stuck in the things I've already done and I feel like I'm not moving forward. But it is really cool once you start implementing some of these things and you start seeing those results, like I talked about earlier, specifically from those freebie tripwires, that we saw pretty quickly after implementing. It can be insane. And I think once you start implementing in small ways doing this, it'd be really helpful for you to see and to open your eyes to almost how much money you're leaving on the table by not having these systems and automations in place. And it's really something you can do once and then you've done the bulk of the work. And then moving forward, you just have to look at it and keep analyzing and testing different things. And I think that's something that honestly I could probably do a whole video and episode about, is making sure that you are testing, analyzing, tweaking, making things better. Passive income really isn't passive. That's something I've talked about a lot before, and that passive income is very scalable. It means that you don't necessarily have to spend more of your time in order to make money. You don't have to physically show up in order to make dollars in your business, but it does require a lot more work than a lot of people think, especially thinking about this. This is a lot of upfront work before you even make money. But once you have it in place, you've done the bulk of the work, and a lot of it after that is just maintaining and tweaking and analyzing and making sure that everything's running smoothly, checking in on it, and seeing where you can make things better and up your conversion rate and all of that. If you have any questions about Flowdesk, email marketing, workflows, sales funnels, freebie tripwires, anything that we talked about in this video episode, be sure to drop it in the comments on YouTube, or you're always welcome to email us at podcast@stephaniecase.com. We're here for you guys. If you have any questions at all, be sure to let us know. I know that we get a lot of questions about this kind of stuff and passive income and trying to put things on autopilot a little bit more and scaling the things you already have. So I'm super excited. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you guys love this. Thank you again to Flowdesk for sponsoring this video, this episode. We seriously are so grateful. We are so excited to be working with them, and I know you guys are going to love them too. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week again on Tuesday with the next one. Bye guys.